say there are 9 words that can save a marriage. And the first is, I am sorry.
That's good.
The second is, I was wrong.
Yes.
And then, of course, please forgive me.
Oh, yeah.
And oftentimes there's pride. We struggle with pride, husband and wife, you know, of admitting I was wrong. And I've seen it, I mean, it can diffuse any argument. When we come humbly and say, you know, I'm sorry, I should not have said those things. I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, you remember Happy Days?
Yeah.
Remember Fonzie? That was one of the things, you know, when he did something wrong, he was so hard for him to say, I'm sorry. He would go, I'm sorry. He couldn't even say it. And so oftentimes we can't, that's, you know, when we get past that, and so many times people hold that for years and they're not able to say it. But when we can say, I was wrong.
But you know, well, so many times though, I've heard stories where like one partner, it's easy for them to say that, and the other refuses, will never.
Yeah.
So what do you do then?
Well, the Bible says an unruly man can be changed by his wife without her saying a word.
How come the wife always has to suffer?
What? What?
How come the wife always has to suffer? Well, you know Kathy's story. Yeah.
Well, you know, men and women are different, not just physiologically, but emotionally and mentally. Men, you know, God made them that way. They have that masculine strength, the thing in them that wants to protect, to build, to think logically, to get something done, do what needs to be done. And doesn't matter how you feel about it, you just do it. That's usually a man's approach. A woman's approach to life and situations is, well, how do I feel? You hurt my feelings. You know, and the guy says, well, what'd I do? You know, and
but men get their feelings hurt and their egos are fragile, and
they do, but they don't express it like women do. You know, a guy getting ready to go to work in the morning, he's got his mind on his work, the job that needs to be done, getting there, providing, and he says some sharp word to his wife. He didn't have a clue what it. She'll spend all day long being mad at him, and when he gets home that night and wants to go to bed with her, don't touch me. You know, because she's brooded on that.
Right.
You know. It's just different. And God told each of us, men and women, to do just the opposite of what comes naturally to us. He tells women love easy. We love everything. We love spaghetti. We love cats and dogs. We love our friends. we love a TV. You know, we just love.
Yeah.
A man doesn't, and that's why God tells men to love their wives as as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. And it tells women not to love their husbands because they love automatically. He says, you respect your husband. Build him up. Tell him how wonderful he is. Admire him. Tell him you appreciate his efforts. You know he goes out and works hard in the marketplace all day. He comes home. He wants a good meal. He wants a wife that cares, you know, that makes the home a place of peace, a desirable place to come home to. If a wife doesn't do that, he's going to look for it somewhere else.
Like what you saw? Make sure to comment and like below. Hit that subscribe button for more content uploaded weekly.